Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door. Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 19 of Cave Factory. And today we're going to get into refined storage. I know I said I was going to get into it last episode, but I wanted to try to get more power before we really started doing anything. And so that's kind of where we're at right now here. So, first things first is the recipes have been changed to include the simple storage network mod. So we're gonna have to kind of get into that a little bit before we can actually do too much in the way of anything else. So first off, we're just gonna make a few sets of slabs here. We're gonna grab a stack of diamond, a stack of iron, and then come back over here. So let's just grab 8 of those, and then we'll use this for a root, which is this thing, which looks like we'll need blocks of quartz. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll grab the root, which I believe is this one. There we go. And then that will allow for us to then get into the actual controller, which is quartz enriched iron, silicone, and all of that jazz. So this is just smelted quartz. Okay. So, not that. What was I talking about? Hold on. So this is actually, I believe, just smelted quartz here. So that's the thing. That's not going to be too difficult at all. And then let's actually really quickly bookmark the controller so we can actually just click on it when we need it. And then, of course, we'll need advanced processors. Advanced processors, we need slime balls of some sort. So I think we need to figure out a system for that, which I think I might have an idea on how to do this. But is there another way? I'm kind of curious here. Is there anything that we don't know about, like slimes? I figure that. Um, Casting table. You could smelt the slimes, cactus into a alchemy catalyst, mana pool, pressure chamber. Okay, so I would think since you can use coagulated blood, this stuff here, you can do that by smelting certain entities, like zombies, for example, and that would result in blood. Right? You could also do passive creatures. But if we had a spawner, which I don't think I have a spawner that has zombies in it. I think I only have blaze. Ooh, I do have a zombie spawner. Okay, so what we could do is we could quickly set up another smelter and just get coagulated blood, which is, by the way, just this. So if I had the coagulated blood in here, all you do is you take out the cast and you just right click, I do believe, to make that. We can actually double check that here. Yeah, so it is just one slime ball in a blank table to actually obtain that stuff. So we can definitely look into that. Um, I don't I don't want to use Iker balls because I don't have a lot of them. Right? I don't have too many, and I don't want to just waste them. Um, so I think that's our next little bit of business is making another one of these. And I think to do that, where do we want to put this? Because I don't have an idea. I mean, I guess we could put it up here, but this area is getting crowded already. Hmm. We could probably just put it back here, honestly. But since we have like this area, I'm gonna probably move this stuff anyway. We could probably put it like right here. I don't think that'd be too bad, right? So what I'm going to do is quickly get a little bit more seared brick and stuff, and make sure we have everything. Um, what does this spawner have on it? 80, 200, 3, 6, 12, and 8. So we'd actually need like comparator. We'll need so a few things here, right? Sticks, 3 of those. Make a comparator real quick so we can turn this on and off. We'll also need to remember item extraction and things of that nature. So we'll just place this down, right click. Yeah, this looks like this is the one I got from the Blood Magic Dungeon, which means this zombie has armor and everything like that. So that's good. Um, Fermented spider eyes. Just click until we can't anymore. We'll grab some sugar, which I don't know if I have any. Yeah, some right there. Right? We won't increase the spawn radius. We might want to decrease the spawn radius, in all honesty. What else can I actually add to this? Because I kind of forgot. If we look, not there. If we look at advancements here, we can click on Apotheosis, which I don't remember which one it is. So this one, um, that's raising the the spawn range, player activation up to 50. Do I have any more of those crystals? Which I believe is like lapis and water, I believe. So if we actually grab these, then press recipe, yeah, it's just lapis. So let's grab a stack of lapis here. You can also see that I did add the ancient scrap or the netherite scrap here and cobalt. This all is actually being thrown into the foundry for now. I don't think it's too big of an issue, so we're just gonna keep it that way for now, and just kind of move on. Already started getting netherite ingots and stuff like that. I've been just doing that off camera since it does just take time and everything. So, all right, there's that. So you can see here, if I look into this chest, there is 2 stacks of netherite and a single ingot in there. Yeah, kind of just been looking around for that stuff. We can do some clocks. I don't have any ghast tears. I really do want to get a ghast spawner sooner or later, but of course that's just going to require killing a ton of ghast until I get a spawn egg. So it'll take a while. I also do want to get some, netherite, or not netherite, nether stars. I don't know why I just said netherite, but so yeah, there. Whenever I do get into the end, this is definitely going to be a very amazing thing. I don't actually know. Is there a way to like respawn the dragon egg? 'Cause I don't think you get more than one. You need Ender Dragon scales, which I don't know where those come from. I'm assuming they come from killing the Ender Dragon. It looks like it actually drops one dragon egg now, or is that just like on its death? But bountiful baubles at bountiful baubles. I mean, there are plenty of stuff in here. There's like withering immunity. There's quite a few things I actually didn't even know about here. That's pretty cool. I think that's where that gluttony charm comes from, right? The pendant, yeah, that right there. Okay, so that's where it comes from. I didn't even realize this was a thing. And I also know that many utils adds like the ring, which is like the creative jetpack, which is all of this crap. I don't. How many is that even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 by 9. Goodness. So that is 80 HV capacitors, and this is like the ultimate ingots and a whole bunch of other ingots, and we'll basically have to create like a factory of some sort to start that stuff. But anyway, I was kind of getting distracted there. Clocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab a stack of clocks. I think I can afford that nowadays. I also plan on expanding the stone generator. Um, I'm probably going to be putting that with the actual ice basalt generator type of thing, just because that seems like a good area. I've already expanded the basalt generators pretty decently, so that's a thing. Uh, just because at the end of the day I needed to, just because I want more stuff. I am, since I got it set up, I have the blue ice, or yeah, it's blue ice, I believe. Uh, it's kind of just like that's the time to start doing everything, um, and all that jazz. We also will be getting like more diamonds and stuff due to the fact that we are doing the ancient debris. We'll also get gold. We'll get quite a few other materials, so that's pretty cool. Let's quickly just get rid of all of this stuff. So I've kind of just been doing, stuff off camera, kind of just figuring things out here, and it's coming along. That's for sure. I'm not 100% sure how much I'll probably be doing some of the factories on camera, just because they are done before kind of thing. Um, that's kind of my mentality right now, is the fact that I will be trying to cut some of this stuff out. Um, this episode's kind of just me chilling, me talking, and doing stuff in the background a little bit. So hope that's not too bothersome for people. Okay, we're just gonna throw in this. Um, I need to go put some stuff away here. This stuff will follow me, so it's okay. I also wanted to talk about the lava little production thing over there. That thing is still cruising. Having that magnet where I put it actually makes it perfect. Like, it doesn't despawn anything anymore. It's 100% running all the time. It's just there, and I love that. So I know I've made a system that's actually quite decent and can be used indefinitely. I can expand upon it now that I know how to fully make it, um, and things like that. Because I've checked every once in a blue while to make sure it's still running, and it is still running. So that's definitely a good sign. This is still cruising. Man, we have so much obsidian, and I'm fine with that. Obsidian is awesome to get right now. All right, so let's push, because I don't think we have too much open space up here, right? I think we just like left as little as possible. We also do need like the redstone receiver and stuff. But all right, I'm going to make this off camera, and it's just going to be basically like a slime ball thing. Um, let's see, real quick before I do that, I just want to show you what this is actually kind of used for. The coagulated blood, if the item recipe uses forged slime balls, as you can see, it says accepts any forged slime ball. That means I can use coagulated blood for it instead. So that is kind of the idea behind it. So yeah, here exactly, forged slime balls, forged slime balls. So a lot of this stuff uses forged slime balls. Of course, there's some things that slime balls are specific to, which is like slime blocks and things like that. But for right now, this will be a very decent source of this, and we'll have to figure out storage systems and all that jazz. But I think for now, we will be able to use this pretty decently. Um, for a lot of the refined storage purposes. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a second here. Alrighty, so we have the coagulated blood going. I am just funneling that currently into the mob drops over here. I did realize that I do have slime balls, but then again, this isn't a lot of slime balls because it's not a continuous source, unlike this. So that is awesome. So with the completion of that, we do get two rewards, which is the wrench and a flux point. We'll probably need a flux plug. Provides energy adjacent blocks, actively removing energy from the flux network. Okay, so yeah, this is what we'll attach to the controller to actually get this running. But we do need a few things before that point, which is the disk drive. We'll mark this one. And then we'll also need uh, crafting grid, which I believe is probably going to come up sooner or later. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't look like it actually. Crafting monitor. Or that's the fluid grid. There's the pattern grid. Yeah, so we'll probably have to make that just by itself. But let's look at the disk drive here. I believe I have a chest in here. And that is just a little bit of stone. Let me turn my magnet back on. I was getting a bit more string just in case. All right, so stone. That right there. That's perfect. Machine casing. disk drive, and we'll get a 1K storage housing. We're just immediately going to shift right click with that to remove it from the actual housing, and we will start upgrading this real quick here. All right, so we need redstone. And I'm going to put some of this quartz enriched iron away here. We also need glass. All right, we'll do a recipe here. 2 of those. We need more silicone, which I actually have more silicone. I just don't have a lot of space in my inventory for it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is another one. Let me look at the actual storage parts because I can't remember the actual numbers. So that would be a 4K. So 3 of these equals 1 4K. 9 of these equals a 16K. 18 of those, I believe, would equal 64. I'm not sure if that's the correct math, but for now, no, it would be 27, I think. I might be wrong on that one because you have to remember you need 3 per. So this one, this 4K is 3, this is 3, and this is 64. So you need 3 4Ks. Yeah, the math is definitely wrong there, which is fine. Okay, we'll just grab as many as we can. Looks like we need a little bit more basic processors probably. Okay, so yeah, so 1, 2, 3. That is a 4 or a 16K. 1, 2, 3. That's another 16. 1, 2, 3. That is a 64K. And then if we were able to make another 1K here, that would be what we need, I believe. Right? So 12 turns that to 3. Actually, I just have extras, basically. That's okay. And then advanced processors, which is in this drawer here. Just made a stack of every one of them. And that is a 64K part here. And then what we can do is if we wanted to continue, I can't see this because this quest complete thing, you can see here that extra disk adds a thing. So if I wanted to, I could keep going. Which I mean, I can if I really wanted to. I just need more silicone and stuff like that. But I think for now we'll do the 64 and we'll take the storage housing. We'll do this and we'll get a 64K drive. And that is awesome, right? And this just gives us silicone. This gives us processor bindings, a silk touch upgrade for the, I believe that's the deconstructor, the destructor, which is a block breaker type thing for refined storage. And that gives us a white detector. I don't know why a white one specifically, but that's okay. To create a storage disk, this will give us a storage monitor. Okay, combine the storage parts. Yeah, this is what we just did. I don't know what we'll need a storage monitor for. If we want to look at a specific item, we will definitely be able to do that. It looks like this is being pushed over here. It looks like we'll probably need to start making different types of the actual simplified storage networks because so they basically force 2 mods together, which is okay. We'll get through that here. I'm just gonna put some stuff away real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so the next bit we're going to work on is actually getting some flux dust. So this flux dust is just redstone and obsidian in a mixer. So let's grab both of those. I do have a mixer set up on the far side of our base, which is just over here. We'll just run through here real quick. So I do believe I need to change a gear because I didn't really make 2 different systems for this. So we'll just take out this gear and we will then place that right here if I can. Right there, okay. And then I'll turn on the mixer and we will just throw in redstone and obsidian. Doesn't have enough speed. Okay, so I'll have to figure this out real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have everything here. We have the flux point. We have the flux plug we needed. Just crafted that quickly. It's just 4 flux cores, 1 flux block, which is 4 flux cores, and flux dust, which is what I just made, and all of that jazz. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, and we're going to attach this to one of the sides. So we have an input side here, which we don't want. We want a, just turn my jetpack on here, that, and then the flux plug, which will turn on surge mode and all of that. Add a network. We'll just do public. We'll do yellow. And it'll select this network. And since there's nothing being transferred at the moment here, we won't be seeing anything happen. So what we need to do now is come up here, and we're probably going to just put it in this pillar for now. We'll take out this light, and we will just place the flux point right here. Surge mode, disable limit, select the network, throw this down, and you can see that it's filled up. And what we can do is actually just place this here. We're going to make some cables in a minute for this, but for now, I'm going to just have this facing outwards, and I'm going to grab some cables, which the recipe is most likely changed to, yeah, the link cable. So we're going to have to make, some stuff here, which is okay. We'll get into like auto crafting and things next episode, probably. I believe I threw some of these cables in here. Then we also needed, so just a chest. And then we'll need, okay, so glass, quartz enriched iron. All right, so I need to mark this. So press A on this, and then we'll just grab a link cable. That gives us 4 of those. We're just going to make 24 of that. And we'll get a little bit of items, apparently. Obsidian Chest from Iron Chest. Cable can be used. Yeah, the Obsidian Chest is kind of overkill. I don't really use the Obsidian Chest, but they are blast proof, so they'd be good for like wither things. They're the exact same size as the Diamond Chest. They are just more blast proof. So if you wanted to use those for like a wither system, you definitely could. I probably won't be using it, but whatever. All right, so we'll put that there, and the disk drive is still in my inventory. So you can see that we have 64K. So what does this mean? This is 64,000 items. It doesn't matter what kind, how many quantities. How we access this is actually with a crafting or a grid. You can make a different type of grid, which is called a crafting grid, if I can find it here. There is tons and tons of colors and things you can do with these grids. But of course, let's see if I can find it here. Yes, so crafting grid, which is just a grid, a crafting table, and an advanced processor. This will basically give you a crafting table inside of the grid, which allows for you to view items and all of that fancy jazz. So let's go down here. And we will need to do some, like storage room shenanigans and things like that sooner or later for the crafting grid and being able to see all the items in our inventory and things like that. Because right now we won't be able to see anything in these inventories, so we'll have to move this stuff out of its chests and actually start, using that independently, which won't be too bad. I won't really mind using, the crafting grid because we can get the wireless grids, and I do believe there's a wireless crafting grid in this mod pack, which will allow for us to use the system from anywhere within a certain range, because you can do range upgrades. I believe there is an infinite one in this as well, so we'll look into that as sooner or later too. So there we go. So there's a crafting grid. You can dye these without needing the crafting recipe. All you do is you just click on it with a dye, and it'll become that color. So yeah. All right, so if we just start tossing stuff in here, this is probably not the best idea. But you can see that I can just add a whole bunch of items in here and it'll just, be in there, right? Put that hammer away. And you can see down here that we have 586 items, which probably is equal to this. Of course, we will be taking stuff out like obsidian and nether quartz and all of this stuff that we have chests and drawers for. We will be, you know, taking out of the systems and pushing into these drawers. But for now, since they aren't hooked up, we can't really do that. But I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the drawer system yet. Um, because we can definitely do some things, right? I mean, I could probably replace part of the pillar with some drawers, but then again, that would not look the greatest. So I'm pretty sure we'll probably build up a room somewhere around here with all of our items, start moving stuff through ender chests, or other means, especially because ender chests are really decent, and since we have netherite and things like that, we will be able to use that stuff. So I think first things first, let's take all of the stuff out of this chest. I kind of want to start moving all of this out of here so we can actually start, taking our chest down, making sure stuff's in drawers. We'll definitely get into most of this stuff in the next episode. But for now, we're just going to do, some minor moving. I'm just going to, do this. And then sooner or later, we can have exports to make sure all of the ores and everything that we have are pushed out of the system. So I could, like, just for instance, set my backpack down, like this one here that I'm holding, that has all the ores inside of it. I could set this down with the system or, something like that and just have it all deposit immediately. Because, of course, with the netherite and all that stuff, we will get into making um, a lot more netherite ingot based items, which I believe the pipes upgrade um, for advanced or ultimate or whatever is pretty decent. I don't think it shows the tooltip here, but it does transfer, I believe, like 128 or 64 per some amount of seconds. I'm not sure. Since it doesn't say it, I can't fully say that with confidence, but I know it is way higher than what it is currently. Because if we look in here, you can see that it does not tell me either. Man, I thought there was. Oh no, it says right there. Okay, so in one probe, it actually tells you 32 items every 5 ticks. So that is, pretty decent. But I believe the ultimate does a lot more. I'd hope at least, because if it doesn't, then it's kind of a waste. But I'm pretty sure it does a decent amount. But I kind of forgot that one probe is the way to see that, though. All right. So that is one chest down, and I've got a few more to go, so I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so I've gotten some stuff moved around here, and basically this is how we're going to do this. I don't really think this is the best idea to like place this stuff here, but I think for now, until we can find someplace better, we're going to leave this stuff here, which is all of our materials and things. And the reason I moved them up here is so I can actually route a cable from the controller under the floor to here instead of using a network thing, which would be a lot more power. And since we don't really have a great power system yet, we really shouldn't be using network transmitters and receivers. So I'm going to run that over here. I'm probably going to move this drawer controller to the other side sooner or later. Actually, I can do that right now here. Which would allow for me to make sure that I can connect both of these in a single go. So we'll just do this, hit it with a pipe wrench, and then our upgrade, and then we'll throw drawer controller, and we'll throw this drawer back down here. So that way we can connect these two. And what we'll be using in the future, just so you guys know, is a storage. No, it's like external storage, isn't it? It's this thing right here, an external storage. You will craft up 2 of these so we can then hook up all of this. And this will give us access to all of the redstone, iron, all of this stuff, right? and all the stuff over here, which is a whole bunch of building blocks. And I will be making something for getting more wood in the future. I do plan on doing that, but it's not going to be a tree farm in the normal sense. I think I can think of something to make that pretty cool. And we'll have access to all our mob drops. I do have a plan for this in the future as well, just because, rotten flesh equals a whole lot of other stuff right now. We can definitely be dropping some things. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.